All right, somebody, man, woman, country, man, woman, this and daddies, aunties, and uncles. I'm super excited. I do not even know what I'm saying right now. This is a Fameidols Hangout where we get to chill, where we get to vibe, where we get to relaxation. We all sit around get to man and go tickle your frequency. Maybe for fit take a whole side as it's supposed to be. With my full chest, I go shout to thank God it's Friday. To all of them, they say that Friday. Finally, we go fit sleep, rest, we go fit chillaka, we go fit flanger. Why not if not? Immediately after this program, auditor, they go straight to vigil. And joy, they go party. She want go club this Saturday morning. How is you? I hope your week went amazing. It's another beautiful weekend. And we're here, we're live to keep you company and keep you informed at the same time. I beg. Joy, what's good? Talk to me.
Yes, so sit at your side. Hope say you did okay because me, I'm doing fine. How una day? Your baby girl Joy has been missing you so much. Oh yes, so I don't know the reason to make I come here. Can't tell you many things we will carry come for you. You know, so that last time a popcorn has made you use whole belly. But today own, wait till you go use whole belly. Now correct for real. If you don't know this one, you no go know am. You no go know am cause dis one na traditional diet wey get vegetable, con get pomo, con get isiewu, con get towel, you know dat kind thing, all those kind things wey make sense, wey go dey make your tongue go dey salivate, your body go dey do you jiggy jiggy somehow, till go con dey sweet you your body. Na dat one we carry come today. And any kind swallow you wan use, make you use am chop later, make e dey enter ugbo dey go down. Na the one we carry come oh. Calm down, no go anywhere oh. And the story wey we carry come, correct story wey go sweet you for body, but e get some wey people like to dey find trouble. Some people say dey chook mouth for wetin no concern dem. No problem, we go tell you everything as e dey hot, and so we go tell you. Osita abeg make we continue.
Yes, of course. For people like me that did not grow up in Nigeria, for people like me that are not so much familiar with Nigerian things, when you hear towel that Joy mentioned initially, she doesn't mean the towel you're using to bath. She's talking about tripe. Yes, that part of the meat. You know, the part of the intestine that is called tripe. And so she's not talking about towel. Before you go and eat your face towel or your body towel, no, we're talking about the part of the intestine in it that is called tripe. Are you there? I'll say make I clarify for people who say they don't know. Before you go enter market, you're gonna find towel. The first towel, come put a inside soup. Just take my joy. My inside soup, they use towel cook soup. My hand is not there. Plenty water they on top of what we say we will talk on today. And body just dey sweet me anyhow. Omoni Oboli, the creator, founder, CEO, oga kpatakpata, Miss Madam Manager of that particular film wey they dey call Achalug. I'm going to marry you. Love in every word. Omoni Oboli is in the news. If you want to know what she talk, see am there. We go tell you more about this particular statement wey she make. If we agree or if we disagree. Odumodublvck don dey drag some music executive for their trouser. He dey drag am like say he wan put the trouser. I no really know wetin dey im mind, but him dey drag am and Joy go tell us wetin she feel. Another person few weeks abi na few days we wan call am after we dey twale dey give Davido sake of say him give wetin be that man name again o, this particular man wey bring Bright Chimezie gbam, Mr. Bright Chimezie wey him bring to limelight again 43 years after with a small shout out wey him give am. Person don dey drag our Olamide Bado say you no give me shout out, you no give me recognition, you no give me anything many years after the song come outside. I go tell you now the full story. And Tyler Perry matter is still there on board. Yes, Tyler Perry matter is still on board. But we go yarn una the full matter exactly as it's supposed to be. Meanwhile, as it be like this, we always say it, just like, share, and subscribe. Yes, like, share, and subscribe, and you'll be a part of the Fameidols family. Like, share, and subscribe across all social media platforms, across everywhere. Once na social media, type am Fameidols Hangout. Same idols. Once you type same idols for anywhere, for in fact, pick your phone. If you go your contact list, yes, go type Fame Idols, you go see us for there. Any social media platform. Once you tap Fameidols, you go see us for there. We dey there. Like, share, and subscribe. Now we fit take qualificate together. With that, I go enter the very first story for today. And this particular one, like I rightfully said, Omoni Oboli actually said and made a statement that got people talking. She said Nollywood rather tells more original stories than Hollywood. That one means a Nigerian film. When me and you they watch, where Peter Edochie dey there, Zulimanke dey there. What be this woman name again? Ngozi Ezonu dey there. Even Destiny Etiko dey there. Even Akina Popo dey inside. Then they tell more original stories than Hollywood where we take sabi. Hollywood na people wey say they dey produce Oyibo film. Where we go see actors like Jason Statham, we go see actors like Rowan Atkinson, we go see better actors like Kofi Karaga Gentleman. For inside that Hollywood, we plenty for there. Make I just use clear eye. Joy, no dey look me like say you no believe am. Be very careful. Be very careful, Joy. I will not warn you again. Be very, very careful. Meanwhile, Actor Yemi My Lover actually believes that Nigerian filmmakers produce more original stories than Hollywood. For inside the recent interview, she may come outside with her full chest. Come talk say Nollywood surpasses Hollywood in storytelling. And according to her, she come outside and say originality for inside Nollywood. Wetin she talk? Make I read am the way we say she take his talk am. I feel like this part of the world, we have actually more original stories than outside of Nigeria. I dare say that Nollywood has more original stories than Hollywood. Now she come outside and said, "What would say people they talk say Nollywood they very predictable? Say the predictability of movies." I hear people say, "Oh, the movies are very predictable." I'm like, name 5 or 10 Hollywood movies that are not predictable. We all of us together, all of us, we all know that superhero is going to win the day. If it is a romantic comedy, that's na rom-com. You know the girl is going to get the guy or the guy is going to get the girl. She come dey try make people understand say no be about predictability of a film. Wetin you dey actually dey watch na the journey of that particular film. If the journey is not interesting, then you can say it is so predictable. But if the journey is interesting, it keeps you glued. We have a lot of very original stories, and the audience, not just Nigerian audience, but all over the world are loving it. Now, when did you come outside the contour? And this particular comment highlights growing global appeal of Nollywood and the industry ability to produce compelling narrative wey be say e dey resonate with audience all over the world. Before I talk anything, I got question wey be say I wan ask Joy. Joy, now you I wan ask this particular question because now your fellow woman talk am. This statement wey be say Omoni Oboli make when she come outside come talk say on Nollywood get more original stories than Nollywood. She dey talk about those movies wey I dey see for African Magic Epic. Abi all those movies wey I dey see for YouTube. She dey talk about those movies. Abi e get the particular type of movies wey she dey talk. We go talk say YouTube movies dey more original than Hollywood movies. Abi e get the particular kind of movies she dey talk about. Joy, now you are
See
the
wetin
ask
she dey
you.
talk. No, see, tell you something. I hear wetin she talk. Na true, but it is not completely true. Why me talk like that? You say when you talk about our movie wey you dey see for African Magic or maybe for YouTube, you go agree with me. True, say Nollywood movies they have improved from where they started from. You no go tell me say that one no be true.
See, Joy, you know why
Wait,
I
ma
like you
tell
now
you.
say you dey always dey carry me dey go where I no know. Wetin I ask you, nobody talk about improvement for here. Wetin I ask you be say, shey dem dey more original than Hollywood? We no dey talk later next week for on Wednesday next week we go talk
Why
about
I'm
improvement.
saying it like that? I
Today we
cannot
dey
say
talk
wait.
wetin she talk.
You know, I cannot say that this thing she's saying now is completely true. In some ways, it is true because there are many Hollywood movies that follow the same kind of narrative. There are so many. Okay, like there are like in those there is like superhero movies, like all those romantic movies or comedies or thriller. you always know that at the end of the day, either they're talking about maybe there's somewhere they are fighting war, and then you already know what is going to happen at the end of the movie, or most of the film follows the same pattern. You know, they're protecting the president, or they're not protecting the president, or they are showing that they are the world power or something. It always follows the same kind of, you know, narrative, but not all of them. That is it. Not all of them, not all of Hollywood movies that follow the same pattern. But when she talks about originality in Nollywood, yes, you cannot tell me that Nollywood don't say, you know, their stories are not original. Their stories come from what is happening around, you know, things that are happening around them. You know, they tell stories about things that happen, like King of Boys talks about, you know, gender politics, you know, like female politics and the rest of it, you know. And the other one that they call that movie, they what's the name of the other movie, you know, some of all these movies too, they talk about, you know, things that happen around us, not just something, one kind of fiction. And then, you know, like wedding party, if you watch wedding party, you see those kind of things. Those things happen when you go to wedding. You will see, not all weddings anyway, but then you see some families during the wedding, this family is dragging this family say no, now this family go collect, this family no, now my family collect, oh, now our family bring beans, so our family bring rice, our family bring semo, now we go chop the semo. Now that kind of thing, it happens in, that is why she's talking about originality. But then when it comes to,
You
you
know,
know,
Joe,
uh, so no, tell me what you want to
what
tell
thing they
me.
funny me for this thing? What thing they funny me for
Mm-hmm.
this when they talk now that say the same Nollywood and originality wey we dey talk about. Now the same Nollywood wey be say a while ago they created a woman, Spider Woman. Na original
That is why I
Daniel na
said
him
it is not
actually
all
act
of
for that.
them.
No,
It
no,
is
no,
not all.
wait.
Hollywood
They
get where
create
they beat
Spider Woman.
Nollywood well well.
Original Daniel na him dey do female Spider Man. Then create Batman. The same original Nollywood with their original stories. Now they go do VDM story. Now they
That is
go
what
do
I'm telling
Veronica
you, that
wey
it is not
Veronica
all.
say.
It is not all of them. Not
See,
all of them.
let us just say it for a fact. There is a whole lot that Nollywood still need to do. Yes, if we talk about improving, like you rightfully said, if na based on improvement, they dey improve. The way it is a while ago, there are cinema movies that are changing the narratives. But when it comes to storyline, Nollywood very long, not just with Hollywood. There are bad Hollywood movies here. If you measure both of them, e no reach. Na that's the way me I see am. Just
That is why I say it is not all of them. E get where Hollywood beat Nollywood movies, as in by far. E get where they beat them by far. And e get places too where Hollywood sef dey carry pass mark. So it's not all of them. It's not all of them. You know, one fan was even saying something. The fan was saying that what is Omoli saying, that you don't know. The fan was saying that Omoli doesn't know what she's saying. That why would she be comparing Nollywood and Hollywood? Why is she not she's comparing different cultures? That these people are different cultures. They tell story according to their own culture, and Nollywood tell story according to their own culture, what is happening. Hollywood will tell according to their culture what is happening there. So why is she comparing them? Why does she not compare Nollywood and Bollywood? Bollywood, that is the India movies, yes. Because the person was saying something like the Nigerian movies are the same storyline. You know, everybody will not agree with what you say, which is true. Okay, most people will agree, some people will not agree. But at the end of the day, it's still the truth is that Nigerian movies, you know, Nollywood have improved from where they started. That is just it. They have improved from where they started, but it doesn't mean that they are now on the same scale with Hollywood. You know, no, 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 no. They are not yet on the same scale. They still have work to do. You know, they are still a work in progress. That kind of thing. So now, so the team, you know, they say they
yes,
beat
of
them with
course.
all their
More
stories
leave
and everything.
am for that particular note. I agree 200% with wetin Joy just talk just now. They have a lot of work to do. Would be so proud if we get to that particular point whereby Nollywood should improve much more than it is right now. But when it comes to originality of stories, if you oh God, make a note of that. We know these things. E no get as you wan
Nollywood
take be.
still get
Moving
points
on
for
to
that one. They still get mark for inside. Okay, go on.
yes, they dey try. They try, but there are a lot of storylines that still needs to be explored. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for. There are a lot of storylines that still needs to be explored. Believe it or not, there are a lot of people that are not yet saying their stories using the movie industry. There are a lot of people that we do not know much about them, and movies are one of the fastest way to put your story out there. Because of say they start to dey make movies wey be say they talk about the great Benin Kingdom. Na im make Benin come dey enter limelight small small. Na just Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa. What about other ethnic group? What about other people? Their stories go no go bad say make e still enter for them. Meanwhile, as they dey work on themselves, Mrs. Omoni Oboli, make you small small dey make some kind comparison, make for no love, make for no bring quarrel. With that, with it all, enter into the very next story. And like we rightfully said, Odumodublvck, Big Kala, made a statement and is dragging some music executive by their shokoto. In the draw them for trouser, the trouser don't almost pull. He still dey draw them for the trouser. Joy, what in him talk? Why in talk? Where in talk? To whom in talk? What you make can talk? How in talk the talk that he talk? Over to you.
Yes, so you've heard it too. Now, Odumodublvck, our own Nigerian rapper, is in the news today. Now, wow, this guy be like say he verse. He verse, it seems as if, you get one kind verse. Odumo, be like say person offend you. It be like say person offend you personally, because from what he said, from the strong worded words he said on Twitter. Oh my goodness, that is on X. Oh, abeg o, maybe very soon now we go arrange boxing, Odumodu and some other people boxing. We never know, because this thing he said is directing it to some people, and some other people sef. Calm down, I go tell you, make your blood no dey hot too much, I go tell you. So wetin e talk Odumodublvck, our old Nigerian rapper, has taken to Twitter to air his views on some matters things wey matter for music industry. Calm down, I go tell you, calm down. What was he saying? He was talking about the way executive treat artists. Yes, and many more things. He said, listen, no, just no more blood, not so hot. He said, an advance is meant to be given several months before an album, not after an album or 2 months close to the album. Now, waiting Odumodublvck. Now, I'm saying it word for word what he said. He said that's exactly what an advance is meant to be. That is exactly when an advance is meant to be given. Now, the more they talk this one, now that is where he started from. An advance. I don't know what that person they owe am money, but calm down, I go tell you finish. Then he said, so he said, music label executives need to get off their high horse and do right by artists, or the wrath of God will dawn on each and every one of you. Hey, you do not want to be on the side God is fighting. You see, that is why I said that it seems as if Odumodu is fighting with somebody, not just music executive. Because very soon now you go see news heading boxing ring, boxing match, Odumodu and some on somebody. Because he also said something. He said, do right by your artist. They are already doing a lot for you. They are already doing a lot you cannot do. When I get like this, nobody can hold me, because I'm speaking from the standpoint of righteousness. And from that standpoint, I can never be defeated. So he said, go and ask all my ops, they lost. Then he said something wey make me reason say this man dey fight with person. Personally, he dey fight with person. He said, all of them and all you niggas that remade beats that my niggas made, when we see you, we go settle. Come call them one kind name. He said, pussy ass niggas. He insult all of them. Wey dey use person beat, you remake your own song. Abeg, e be like say Odumodublvck dey fight with somebody. This one is a personal matter. He's fighting with somebody. Now, let me tell you something. When some fans saw this thing, they were saying that there are some ongoing issues in the music industry, and this is part of the things that Odumodu is talking about. Okay, this thing is said now as there's some ongoing issues. One person can't talk, say this guy don't begin talk too much. He himself no be artist. But another person said that what he's saying is fact. What Odumodu is saying, na fact wey he dey talk. Na fact. There is nothing wrong in what he said. Making people know that music executive should treat your artist right. Treat them with fairness, treat them with respect, give them the royalties that are due them. When you people have agreement, abeg follow the agreement wey una get. Now wetin, that is just the whole thing he's saying here. Treat them with fairness. That is what the whole thing is saying. Not too much talk sef. Treat your artists with fairness, treat them with respect. You have an agreement, keep to your agreement. You don't have an agreement, then don't go and work for a record label without an agreement. Have an agreement duly signed and keep to your agreement. When it's time to pay your royalties. If they are called for, if you maybe your artists are going out to perform, you're the one who is calling your artist to go for an event or something. Whatever that should be done, please do it with fairness and with respect. Not be say when you reach money now una go dey turn. When they talk say an advance is meant to be given several months before an album, not after an album or 2 months close to the album. That one, many people don't agree with that. One artist said, somebody said, one fan said, for an advance, there's nothing, there's no way it is stipulated that advance must be 2 months. Advance is before, that is what is advance before, but it cannot, nobody said it must be 2 months or a month, or that kind of advance is before, yes, but Odumodi is letting us know that advance should be given several months. That is what an advance should be given. Abeg, there is no rules and regulation for that one. So that one, many fans no gree for that one. But what they are saying and people are accepting is that treat your artist with fairness and kindness. That's wetin they just dey talk. Keep to agreement. E no too much like that. What's it abeg? How you take see this one? E no too much.
Truthfully, I don't know why people not fit just behave like old gentleman, because more now wait, funk me. You see this entertainment industry wey be say we dey. Time go come wey be say I go start to dey call names. There is no two ways about it. A time will come. If I have problem with you, I will call your name. Say Joy, I have problem with you. You will not, it's not that simple. If it's too much, then settling with trouble. It's very, very simple. If it's too much, then settling with fix date with trouble. We send ticket for the match. People attend. Watch me and you fight. Because I don't know. The fan that was saying that it seems that there are some things going on in the music industry. I want to say it categorically, and I feel that there are people that, okay, if you think what I'm saying is not correct, call me out. Yes, I'm talking the correct one. There is always plenty things going on in the music space, not just in the music space, in the entertainment space. There is always a lot going on in the entertainment space. It is not as black and white as you dey see am. E get things wey be say go everly dey happen for background, both for music, both for movies, both for any comedy, any particular, so far say the industry na inside the entertainment space. Something must dey go on. So e get the kind gbas wey be say e go dey happen, e go continue dey happen. It's not stopping anytime soon. So the one wey be say come be like say no, some people know what, I don't feel it's personal. I don't feel it's personal, because if it's personal, you call these people out. It's very, very simple. You are claiming to be big kala. Now big kala now you be. Shey big kala come dey fear. If it's personal, the moment wey be say you feel say some people dey do anyhow, you call them out, call their names, come outside, make una settle am man to man. It not be pass like that. It's very simple. I understand where it's coming about, but I feel every agreement should be unique. The agreement you have with Osita should definitely be different from the agreement you have with other people. I was watching an interview where Timaya was talking about his road to success. He talks say he approached plenty marketers that year, far back 2000 and I think around 2010. He approached plenty marketers before he finally meet the marketer wey be say give am so amount of money. I come dey watch a different interview wey be say Iblis oga boss come talk say he approach plenty marketers, still approach that one wey be say him give Timaya money. Say that one talk say I no go fit spend this amount of money now. Say based on logistics, I don give Timaya. So you understand what I'm saying? So basically, every agreement should be unique in itself. If you wan enter agreement with any music executive, you reach the executive go talk, advance wey I wan pay you, this na one I go fit pay am. No be you go come outside dey write rules and regulations of the way wey be say people go take use dey run their own matters. If you feel you should be paid 2 months before your album come outside, you talk am. People wey wan pay you the money, if dem get the money 2 months before dem talk am, make dem pay. If you some people come outside say their own na 1 week before the album come outside, make dem talk their own, make everybody do wetin dey work for them. E get MCs wey be say go tell you say if my money na 50,000, say you go first pay me 30,000 6 months before I come your event or 3 months before I come your event. When I come your event, after the event you go come pay me my remaining 20,000 and any money wey be say I pick for ground na my own be that. If you wan book Otita 100 man, me myself, you wan book me for event. If wetin me and you agree na 150,000, you go transfer my money complete. You go transfer am complete. She no go dey inside. When you don pay, we don agree on date. Any other thing we dey do before that time, na gist na im we dey gist. E dey work for me, e fit no work for other people. It's very very simple. I no go come outside come talk say based on say me Osita dey collect my money complete before event. I come dey tell people say the right way to do it is for you to always collect your money complete. E fit no work for some people. I don still meet some people wey be say dem tell me outrightly say we no fit pay you complete before the event, and me and dem sit down come talk two aside over a cup of coffee and we know how to take you settle the matter. So I would not use my own as a yardstick to measure the way other people should get paid. You coming to say make dem come pay 2 months before album come outside. Na you be the spokesperson of the executive, abi na you be the spokesperson of the artist, abi na you be the chairman of album release money advance payment section or curation of Lagos chapter Nigeria Limited. I really want to know. I really want to know. So make the logistics, make everybody just do wetin work for them. Odumodublvck, if you get fallout, if you get misunderstanding, if you get misunderstanding with any music executive, if you get those people wey be say you talk say that they use your guys beat, they remake am, they do their own beat, I mean they do their own, call them out, call names, no dey fear, na big kala you be, call them out. If you know say you no wan call them out, you no wan call their names, forever hold your peace. E no pass like that.
Yes, so you've heard it all on Odumodu and waiting the beef where you get with music executive. Me, I feel say no be only music executive. Some people still there for inside this in beef. This matter where they talk about, he never finish. He go still come outside talk more because yeah, somebody said he has been talking too much. But then there's nothing wrong with someone airing their views, on something. But then everybody will not accept what you say. Some people will accept it, some people will not accept it. But as it be like that though, we go put comma for this one because I know say this thing wey Odumodublvck talk, person go still come outside come react. So make we leave am for there. Make we put comma for inside. What's it abeg? Make we enter the next story as it dey hot. Cause this one, I know so many people wan hear am. Make we enter that one.
Yes, of course. So to the very next story that's on top of my table right now, like we tweeted, I think on Wednesday, yes, earlier this week, we will talk about Tyler Perry and the lawsuit of $260 million. What did they knock on top of your head from Derek Dixon? And Joy, I actually tell us about this particular one. The comment what say she put on top that particular story last week, no, like this week, the comment what she put on top that particular story. I want comment that command now. I want comment the command more on top the matter because a lot of people have actually said a lot pertaining to that particular story. And for people that did not know, the Dixon came outside to claim that Taylor Perry assaulted, or should I use the word harassed him sexually, and he is suing to the tune of 260 million. Wey be say e wan come take comot, wey be say happen 2020 onwards. Now, Dixon actually alleged that Perry exploited his power to subject him to repeated misconduct, including incidents wey be say it happened for Perry's home and explicit message. Perry's lawyer came outside to dispute this particular claim and said, wow, this one na scam, na e be. And he expressed confidence that the allegation will fail. So a lot of people have actually, give their own, should I say, comments, opinion, different kind things dem wey be say let me just call them reactions. Yes, people don actually react to this $260 million dollars lawsuit against Tyler Perry. And they come outside. Some people say na conspiracy theories. Some people talk say, in fact, e get as the matter take go. Make I connect one or two people and their own opinion. In fact, e get as we take group them. The very first set of people wey give their own opinion on top this matter na people wey be say we wan call the defendants, and many of fans dey stand with Perry on top this particular one. They dey frame the lawsuit as an attempt to tarnish his reputation. Some point in a recent BET award speech where he claimed to have made more black millionaires than any studio in the city. And people come dey react after that particular lawsuit come outside. Some people say always trying to take down a successful black man. I don't believe this. Praying for you, Tyler Perry. Another person come outside and say they love to drag a black man's name through the mud. The truth will prevail. Now, some people come outside, talk say that they get double mind on top this particular matter wey be say e dey stop like this because they no really know where they wan take from take touch like the matter. And these particular people are saying so after the one of the people in this category are saying so after the first experience of inappropriate behavior, you went back to work for him in another role. That na dem dey ask Derek wey talk say e don dey assault am since 2020 reach 2025. Say after e happen before, you notice say they assault you sexually and they harass you. Yet you go back to go work for the same assaulter again. Another person ask question say and years of text messages if e makes me uncomfortable, he block immediately and I'm gone about my business. Why you go continue dey receive these text messages over and over again? Abi the block button for your phone e no dey work? Some other group of people wey be say their own na to just dey spill the tea on wetin dey sup. Some of the users imply say the allegation confirm long held suspicion about terrorist behaviour. One of the fan for this particular category say those text messages says different sir. The man literally dressing in drags and you all surprised. LOL. Another person say you all know he likes guys. But this your role model, person dey come outside say dem know say Tyler Perry likes guy, but based on saying the role model, they go look the other side. Another set of people still come outside. This one, he said there is not a single black billionaire entertainer left with a clean name or reputation. These people they always they believe in conspiracy theories. They feel say yes, in a conspiracy, not that they want to kill you. Another person said the loyalists and the laughers. Perry's fans remain loyal with some finding humor in his calm public demeanor. That's why I say Perry never really, like I said before, has not made any statement pertaining to these allegations. To this swing, he never talk anything. So people just they wonder, some of the fans they wonder why he be say in lock up. He never really talk anything since. But before I talk anyone, Joy, inside all these categories of people, where you stand?
You see this matter, eh? This matter never go try. This issue has not gone on trial. But people don't come outside and stand gidigba with Tyler Perry. For me, this matter needs to be investigated first of all. Now wetin me go talk. It needs to be investigated because I cannot say I stand with the people that say no, it's not possible. I stand with people that say yes, it's possible. I stand with the defenders, the conspirators, the people that say, oh, no, yes, so it has happened before, but then we'll look the other way. Oh, no, I like him because he's helping us, but in this and no. What I want to say is let the matter be investigated. Once the matter is investigated, the truth will come outside. They will know if this actor Dixon is telling the truth or not. That is just all. Let's just know who is telling the truth. So I don't want, most people are saying that they don't want this issue to go on trial, because it could affect Tyler Perry's career. That was what someone was saying. Yeah, the fan was saying that they don't want it to go on trial because it could affect his career. But then maybe it should be investigated. That it should be investigated because this is a big accusation. You're accusing somebody. You're bringing a lawsuit of $260 million. I beg. Wait till make you reason that kind of money in the first place. Wait till make you reason that kind of money in the first place. So they should be investigated. Once it's investigated, I hope that we'll get to the root of this matter, to the truth. if Dixon is just making up stories or there is some truth to this whole thing. Because looking at the whole thing that happened, you met Tyler Perry during an event where he worked as one of the event planners there. Yeah, he worked there as one of the event planners, and you said that Tyler Perry approached him, and then after everything, he later gave him a minor role in one of his in the movie he was producing then, The Ruthless. After that, later he invited you to his house, during an house party that involved every drinking. Even from the first time you met him, Dixon is saying that from the first time they met, he was already giving him that sexual advances. And then the second time when you came to his house that involved heavy drinking, they gave you a room after the heavy drinking for you to pass the night there. He came to your room and was still showing you sexual advances, and you did not go, you still stayed there. After that again, you were given a role in the movie The Oval. Okay, later you still claim again that he was sending you some messages telling you that your actions shows that you want it, even if you're saying you don't want. I bet the story not too clear. Where the story is not straight. If somebody is showing you and giving you, your person not they give you, cause they cause eye for you, you don't want it, then stop coming around the person. Simple. Is he the only producer in the world? Stop coming around him. But you kept coming around him. You even went to visit him privately, and then you were saying that he was holding your throat and trying to force himself on you. Ah, ah, I beg, this story it needs to be investigated, because the money where this guy call, I wonder what he give our mind. I wonder what he give our mind to call this kind of money, $260 million. Something there for inside. What is abeg? May I just leave am for that place, because this story sef it needs to be investigated. Na so I go take I go just put am like that. Na so
Yes,
I say
of
this
course.
one.
Like Joy rightfully said, this story needs to be investigated. There is still a lot that we do not know about this particular story. And the earlier when we say then touchlight the story, the better for all of us. Make all of us mind for people take use day there. Make people no loss, make people no bring quarrel. And like I rightfully said, that command will come out for the beginning of the story. I go put the comma back because there are a lot of unanswered questions, and I want to believe now that the matter is in court, the moment they get to court and evidence start to dey fly everywhere, left, right, and center, we ourselves go know the true matter of this particular story and know exactly wetin be the main koko of the every. So make we just frankly, make we just dey observe them. Make the people wey be say they wan go court, make dem reach court, bring out their evidence, make we know as the tori go take use go. But for this one, we go put comma again for the story. Dey observe, dey wait if Tyler Perry go finally speak up on top this particular matter, abi if there is Dixon go change im mind, carry im lawsuit, put am inside wallet, chook am for back pocket, say I no do again, no waka dey go front. Till then, make we dey move on to the very next story. Joy.
Yes, so our next story has to do with somebody. This is a unique personality. I'll call him a unique personality. Yes, that is what there are reasons why I call this man a unique personality. Come now, I'll tell you. His name is Abimbola Kazeem, popularly known as Jigan Babaoja. Many of you will know this movie if you are in tune, if you love Yoruba movies, and if you may have heard about this comedian who is known as his stage name is known as Jigan Babaoja. Well, this man is in the news today for some reasons. And I'll say these reasons are inspiring reasons. He speaks on resilience and rising above body shaming. Yes, he has a physical disability, and I won't call this so much a physical disability because physical disability dey now. This one no be really physical disability. And what is the physical? If I come down, I go tell you the physical disability. Just calm down, I'll tell you. Well, recently, in interview on TV, he said something. He said, calm down. He said, I have taken this thing. He said that from the beginning. Let me say it in his own words. In his own words, because here on Fame Idols, will tell you how the thing they hot, how the person take talk, and we no one put our own for inside. Now he said, I have taken these things off my mind. I have taken it off my mind since I was 8 years old. I do not know if I have an injury on my leg. So I'm telling you about the physical disability. The only time I know I'm living with disability is when I look into the mirror. He said, I can literally do everything. I can run, I can jump, I can play. There is nothing I cannot do. I can play football. And even when it comes to sexual intercourse, I do better than a two-leg person. He said, I like to do all those hard things. My advice to people like me is that they should observe my life. Also, I don't know why they use one kind eye. And they talk the news. They do one. I don't understand. Ma continue the news. My advice to people like me is that they should observe my life before you abuse me. I would have abused myself. There is nothing anyone can say to me that would pay me. They should accept that that is how God does his things. This is Jigan speaking about his physical disability. Now, when we look into the life of Jigan, who is a comedian and also an actor, and has risen from, he came into limelight in 2012. That is when he rose to fame in 2012 with his performance in Babati's movie Ijewuru. That is when he came into limelight, and he has done comedies with so many artists, even musicians, and you see pictures of him with Don Jazzy. And so looking at the life of this physically challenged man, I would say that will I say he is not so physically challenged? Why will I say that? I will say he is not so physically challenged, maybe because he has overcome that, that stigma that people will have attached him with. Oh, look at the way he's walking, he can't do it. Look at the way he's walking, he can't do it. He has overcome it. He has beaten that stigma that people will have given to him. There was an interview we watched about Jigan, and when he went the first time he went for an audition, he was sitting on a wheelchair, and then when the way the wheelchair moved, people thought maybe he's going to fall down. But he just used that instant, he used that character to start showing, portraying the character he was told to act. And then they saw that yes, he could do this, no matter what, he could do this before he was given that role. So Jigan is coming out to let us know that no matter how you feel, don't let your disability means that you have an inability to do something. Because you are disabled doesn't mean you are not able to do other normal things that people around you can do. What's it about how you take it? Because many story dey for inside wetin this guy talk. And they tell you many things dey for inside wetin this guy talk. He's inspiring a lot of people. He's inspiring a lot of people. How you take see this guy, abeg?
Jigan Babaoja, I want first talk say I need clarification. Yes, I go like me tell me. Make him follow me talk. I really want to know, sir. You don't say when it comes to Migrimo, say you with one leg go fit Migrimo pass people when they say they get two legs. I want to ask, where did they do that competition for you to draw your conclusion? At which place where una actually calm down, do this investigation to find out that what you're saying is factual? Now, there na I want from take start. Yes, now there I want from take start. Nothing go fit cover. It not go work. It not go work. Until una tell me the truth, nothing go cover. As I dey
Wetin
wait the answer, as I dey wait the answer, don't go for this answer. I so much. Joy, you dey talk like you dey look like say you want answer.
I no wan answer you because they no do competition. They dey do competition. Maybe we go still get news wey go come up about people wey don do competition. As
Okay,
for now, we never get that kind news.
okay, alright, the answer come outside. Based on logistics, what I like about this particular story, what I like about this particular man, one thing I appreciate so much about this man, he has created the narrative that disability is a state of mind. Yes, disability is a state of mind. One, you should not be limited by that particular shortcoming in which you have. The fact that you not really dey get am clear for one place, e no mean say you come by yourself dey write off yourself. This is somebody that is physically challenged. I don't see him as somebody that is disabled. No, he's not disabled because that those things wey be say people no even dey complete, make I put am like that. Those things wey be say they dey find am out to. If they do am effortlessly, it's just ability. It is a state of mind. According to one statement wey be say im make for one interview, im talk say the only time wey be say im dey remember say na one leg na im get na when e look mirror. That's not the only time we say they come in mind, say, okay, I not get one leg. Only when you meet you, and they discover say you get injury. Apart from that particular point, it not even they cross in mind at all. If I thought they don't they use the wine and they use the turn time from when you dey 8 years old. Say before you even insult them, he go don insult himself. E no get as one take be. And that is what a lot of people need to learn from. That is what a lot of people need to come to conclusion to. You are perfect just the way you are. You can get to any height exactly the way you are. No dey allow people's impression of you matter so much in your life, because first thing first, their impression no go fit change anything. Na wetin you believe yourself as, na im suppose be your priority. As I dey like this, nobody can tell me otherwise. I know I am a very handsome man. I know. Nothing wey anybody wan talk for this life. People wey no believe. As I talk am now, person turn use red eye dey look me. E no believe me. I no need the opinion for anything. I no need
Na so
am.
the thing be.
I know for a fact.
Na
And I
so e be
believe
o.
that's the same way a lot of people are supposed to, see themselves. Because joy, believe it or not, there are people that they are not even physically challenged, but they always talk down on themselves. I've been, or should I say, I've been in company of a couple of people that at the slightest provocation, they don't they look down on themselves. And they get as e be. But this is somebody that is living with a physical challenge, he's physically challenged, but he still achieves a lot. He still dey do plenty plenty things. In fact, he never stop, because e no be like say no we dey talk and say him don finish. We no dey talk back story. Na say him dey do a lot and he is still going to do a lot. I don't know if you can remember that viral challenge all over social media, I think around 2018, where him talk show more age meaning. That challenge wey be say bin dey trend that time, where everybody come dey ask everybody age. Any small thing you go hear show more age meaning, show more age meaning. Na this man wey we dey talk about, na him actually start that challenge. I followed that particular trend that time, and you see, before now, plenty people no know say na him be the founder or na him start that particular challenge. He has done a lot. He has done a lot. So no dey limit yourself by yourself. E get as e be. No dey use your hand dey bring yourself down, irrespective of what you're going through, irrespective of how you feel, irrespective of the way wey be say you dey reason am. E no be like that. And dey always dey talk am say once baba God blow your whistle, whether you wear jersey or you tie wrapper, you go play for the man. E no fit pass like that.
And na so the thing be. There's no too much talk on this one. In fact, the end point of all this is let us be kind to each other. No matter what somebody, no matter how the person is, let us be kind to each other. That is the end point of all this thing. Kindness, it matter where for people life, whoever the person is, because anyhow you are uniquely, beautifully, wonderfully, handsomely created by God. Abeg, love yourself. Make your confidence dey. Na so the thing be. What it abeg o, make we just enter the next news wey we carry come. This story now, some things dey for this story. E be like say some people dey drag some kind people dey quarrel, people dey drag, people dey talk some kind things. But no problem o, man no talk too much o, man no talk too much. Make I no talk too much. Many things fit cause this kind talk, but no problem. Just it abeg make we continue.
Yes, of course. So with no further ado, may not be like you should bury Mama Fly. The last and final story for today, and this particular one based on logistics. What is a good Fameidols Hangout, program on a Friday without one or two basketballs here and there to take weight conscious? If there is no basketballs, the weekend go get as it may be. Osita they always they start a weekend with basketballs. I'm talking about veteran Nollywood actor Yemi Ayebo, popularly known as Yemi My Lover. And he don't come outside. They accuse our very old Nigerian rapper Olamide of using his name in a song without compensation. Now, according to Yemi, Olamide actually referenced him in his 2013 track, Yemi My Lover, without prior agreement or payment. If you remember that song, Yemi My Lover, Yemi My Lover. I know the dance na rubbish at the sing. I know they like me person they dance if I dey sing rubbish. Stop
Hey,
it. Stop it.
why I no go dance? I no be
Anyway,
human being. I dey help you let you know say you dey sing am well. You somebody dey happy. Okay o.
Yemi shared his experience saying Olamide was the first to sing with my name. And I was so happy. My name is blessed by God. That's why both Davido, Olamide, and others, including skit makers, are using it. However, when a Fuji musician, Pasuma, asked if Olamide has compensated him, Yemi replied, no, I have never even seen him before, not to talk of him settling me. We don't have each other's contact. Now, stop Pasuma can't intervene, can't call Olamide for phone. And Olamide said he should hand over the phone to Yemi. Yemi become tell Olamide become tell Yemi say make him collect the number from Pasuma. According to what Yemi they tell us, so say Olamide told him to collect his number from Pasuma and he should give him a call. He don dey call Olamide for 6 months, drop couple of messages. Olamide no pick him call, or Olamide no respond to him message at all, at all. Now, according to Yemi, Pasuma gave me his number and I called Olamide for more than 6 months. He didn't pick my calls. I messaged him and he didn't reply.
Yes, so you've heard it too. You see this kind
Lover come
story, eh?
outside, come talk. Now, how are we sure? You know, funny enough, I know say the name Yemi My Lover, he did the song. If you don't check out, I even listened to that song today, funny enough. But how are we sure? Say na the actor name na him Olamide dey refer to for that particular music wey him sing. How we take dey sure? Because e get as anyway, Joy, make I first ask you before I go talk any other thing. Joy, over to you.
You know what happened there? This is what you want to talk now. Say, how are we sure it was really this actor who is using the name, the stage name Yemi My Lover, that Olamide is referring to? How are we so sure? Well, since he said that Pasuma asked him if Olamide has, showed, whether Olamide don't show and love, if he has compensated him, if he has heard from Olamide, he said no. Then he spoke to Olamide on the phone. Pasuma called Olamide. Olamide said, give Yemi My Lover the phone. Yemi My Lover was given the phone. They spoke. We don't know what they spoke about. We don't know what they talked about on the phone. Since then, over 6 months, he kept on counting. He has not heard from Olamide. I beg, this song is not a new song. This Yemi My Lover we're talking about, it is not a new song. It's not something that just happened now. So why is it in the news now? What is happening? One fan come outside talk say this one be like entitlement mentality. Because how you so sure it is your name that he used? Another person said that if he registered Yemi My Lover, the slogan, with an appropriate, IP protection, if he registered it, then he can go to court. But if not, then he should just ask Olamide for help. Because how is he so sure that it is his own Yemi My Lover that Olamide is referring to? Are you getting? Someone said at the end of the day, maybe that money be the problem. If it be money. So many story there for inside this thing. But we hope that Olamide will respond and then we can know wetin be the matter, because we cannot just assume and say yes, this is what happened. Abiosi Tame will just assume, talk say na so the thing be, na so the thing be. Abeg o, how you take see the thing?
I don't follow for people where they hope make Olamide reply, because I don't even want me talk anything. He not get anything to say he want talk for there. Why I don't know. This na song will be say come outside 2013. Now since 2013 I don't hear this particular song, Yemi My Lover. And 2025 you're coming to say that Olamide used your song without, we use your name without you not saying that your name since 2013, you not talk anything, you can't talk 2025. Waiting actually dey your mind. Wetin actually dey your
Na
mind?
money
I
na.
no dey expect me
Na
Olamide reply.
money.
In fact, make him just dey in dey, not get as he wan take be. If Yemi My Lover is very sure that the song that was sing 2013 is his name, let him go to court. Make him drag Olamide go court. E no get as he wan take be. Once him drag am go court, they go settle the matter for inside court. Until then, with all due respect, sir, Yemi Ayebo, aka Yemi My Lover, with all due respect, I beg you to rest in Jesus' name. It no pass like that. John, your final word more this bang come out from inside studio. No time to check time.
Yes, so when I don't hear everything we will carry come for una today. Hope say you enjoy everything. Now you pick one or two things. For the one way Omoni Oboli talk, even Odumodu. E be like say Odumodu go stage fight oh, but no problem. And Tyler Perry, im matter still get comot for inside. But anyone where you belong to, let us know for comment section. The point is the one where you belong to, whether you dey defend am or you support or you no support, and you get evidence. Let us know in the comment section. Even Jigan, e don show you say its good to be kind to people. Na im be the end point of that one. No need to just talk too much for inside. And Yemi My Lover, abeg, Olamide, e be like say make you just show this our papa love oh. Maybe na so the thing go be na. Or if you wan keep silent, no problem. Just sit abeg, make we just put the thing round up, you know. Na so the thing be.
Yes, of course. The 23rd of June 2025, for till on Monday, we all go carry another tintinabulating episode of Fameidols Hangout. Come your way again. I remain Osita, the rugged gentleman, and together with the ever gorgeous joy of the good life. And we're saying, stay jiggy, enjoy the rest of your weekend. We don't throw away commodity from window. Una good night.
Good night.